Hey guys, Chris here from LearnTech. We are an e-learning solutions company based in Johannesburg, South Africa. This video is for complete newbies. Don't feel bad if that's you, because you're not alone. Perhaps you're investigating e-learning for your own company. Maybe your boss has tasked you with finding and implementing an e-learning solution. Maybe you need to find a way to deliver training to your employees who are now working from home. If you have no idea where to start, or you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed by the mountain of new jargon, Scorm LMS, Xapi, rapid authoring tools, off-the-shelf content, you name it, then relax, because this video is especially for you. By the end of this chat, you'll have a firm grasp of the basics. So go ahead, grab yourself a pen, paper, a cup of coffee. Feel free to press the pause button. I don't mind waiting. You're back. Right, let's get started. There are two minimum requirements for any e-learning implementation. 1, an LMS, and 2, courses. So what is an LMS? Well, an LMS, or Learner Management System, is an online or internet-based system designed to deploy, manage, track, and automate learning. It's where you go to set up, deliver, and report on training. It's where your learners go to access and consume training. All LMS systems share some common functionality, which may include an assessment engine, giving you the ability to create tests, quizzes, or assessments that mark automatically for summative or provide corrective feedback to the learners for formative. Reporting, see who has completed courses, what their scores are, and who is still in progress, as well as who hasn't even started yet. Easily enroll large groups of people to courses with 3 clicks, with automatic notifications to learners. Forums, virtual classrooms, messaging boards, badges, talent management, and a host of other functionalities. Now, there are many different LMS solutions available on the market today, each with offerings that are tailored to different situations. First up, we have open source LMS systems such as Moodle or Chamillo, which are technically free, but you will have to learn everything from setup, integration, branding, to hosting, maintenance, and daily administration. Now, if you have very little budget and you're comfortable with search engines and technical forums, then this option may suit you to a T. One major downfall with open source systems comes down to support. If your LMS goes down during an exam, you'll be the one who needs to get it back up and running again. Some proprietary systems are available as cloud-based SaaS offerings. SaaS meaning software as a service. These solutions take care of hosting and maintenance, but usually still leave the branding, the setup, and the daily administration up to you. The good news is that they usually have a lot of resources available. So if you're happy reading tutorials, watching YouTube videos, and typing away in support forums, SaaS solutions may work great for you. The downside here again comes down to support, and this will depend on the country in which you operate. In South Africa, for example, if we had to deal with a Texas-based SaaS LMS, we may have a hard time getting hold of support. We've had a lot of clients switch from international SaaS providers to our solution purely for this reason. If your LMS goes down in the middle of an exam, there needs to be someone that you can contact. There are also several proprietary LMS systems designed for very large corporates, and these bad boys have every functionality available. Full consulting, full setup services, maintenance, hosting, 24-hour support. I'm not going to lie, these systems are awesome, but more often than not, they cost in excess of 1 million rand a year. And that's on the cheaper side. Then there are e-learning consulting companies, like us, who offer a variety of e-learning solutions, not only learner management systems. Consultants can help you to custom design hybrid solutions depending on your specific needs situation, and budget. If you're still feeling a little overwhelmed, head over to our website www.learntech.co.za. Scroll down to the bottom of the page and enter your details in the contact form. One of our consultants will get back to you and arrange a 1-hour consultation, totally free. I promise, even if our solutions will not be the right fit, we will point you in the right direction. Feel free to ask for me specifically, and again, my name is Chris, which is short for Christopher and long for K. Right, now that you have a learner management system in place, you are ready to deliver your training. When it comes to delivering training online, we have 2 major options: asynchronous and synchronous, e-learning and ViLT. Let's look at these individually. Asynchronous learning. The word asynchronous, according to the Oxford Dictionary, means not existing or occurring at the same time. Therefore, asynchronous learning allows learners to access existing materials, ask questions, and practice their skills in their own time and at their own pace. You can achieve this in many ways, again, depending on your required timelines and your budget. You could create a series of videos and embed these as lessons inside of your LMS, and you could do this with no more than a smartphone and a microphone. Most LMS platforms have an assessment engine, so you can easily add online quizzes to test understanding. If this sounds a bit daunting, you could always upload manuals, presentations, spreadsheets, and PDFs to facilitate self-paced learning. Sure, it'll get the job done, but it's going to be really boring for your learners. The best way to create asynchronous learning, in my opinion, is by creating interactive e-learning courses. These can include interactive videos, drag and drop activities, animation, voiceover narration, or gamification elements like branching scenarios, or tests or quizzes that run like game shows. The good news is that you don't have to be a web designer or computer programmer to create e-learning courses of this caliber. You simply need an e-learning authoring tool. An e-learning authoring tool is a type of software package that allows you to create digital training content and convert it into e-learning format for distribution via your LMS. Now remember the word e-learning format, because I'll be coming back to that in a minute. So what's the bad news? Well, unfortunately, not only will you need to purchase an e-learning authoring tool, but you'll also need to learn how to use it. The top 4 rapid e-learning authoring tools we can recommend include Adobe Captivate, Lectora, iSpring, and Articulate, all of which will allow you to create beautiful, highly interactive e-learning courses that will deploy and track natively within your learner management system. So, how does the LMS track these e-learning courses? Well, that's where the e-learning format that I mentioned earlier comes in. Now, there are a few different types of e-learning formats, from the older AICC to the more recent Xapi or Experience API. But the most common, by far, is a format called Scorm. Scorm stands for Shareable Content Object Reference Model. Now, you don't need to remember that. I just like to say it because it makes me sound quite intelligent. But you will come across the term Scorm quite often when dealing with e-learning professionals or providers. So it's important to recognize the acronym. Scorm is an e-learning standard, kind of like how DVD is a standard for home entertainment systems. Remember DVD, that ancient technology from long time ago? Well, in prehistoric times, people would purchase or rent movies to play at home. These would be provided on discs, which were called DVDs. It didn't matter what DVD player you had at home, be it a Samsung, a Pioneer, a Sony, a JVC, a Sansui. You knew that if you placed the DVD into whatever DVD player you had at home, your movie would play. Now, Scorm works kind of the same. It doesn't matter what e-learning authoring tool you use to create your e-learning courses. If it is Scorm compliant, your course will play and track in any learner management system, open source, SaaS, or proprietary. Scorm content is safe. It cannot be downloaded or copied and pasted. and will only be made available to learners who have a valid login or profile inside your LMS. Your content is tracked automatically by the learner management system because there's a handshake happening behind the scenes as you're completing an e-learning course. The Scorm package tells the LMS how many times the learner has opened the course, how long they've spent within the course, what are the scores they've achieved inside the tests or quizzes, etc. And of course, a completion status. Scorm courses will bookmark, meaning your learners won't need to complete the entire module in a single sitting. It will remember the last slide visited and take you there the next time you log in. Your content is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, from anywhere in the world with an internet connection. Your learners can be completing learning while you're sleeping or drinking coffee. Oh, that's good. Now, if you don't have the time or the budget or the resources to purchase and learn how to use e-learning authoring tools, you could look at outsourcing the work to an e-learning consulting company like us. Simply tell us or them that you require the course in Scorm format and you're good to go. Thanks to Scorm, you can also purchase off-the-shelf courses from anywhere in the world. Simply ask the provider if their material is Scorm compliant and rest assured that it'll launch and track in whatever LMS you have selected. So that's asynchronous learning covered. Let's talk about synchronous learning. According to the Oxford Dictionary, synchronous means existing or occurring at the same time. So your regular instructor-led training would be considered synchronous learning. Many learner management systems either have integrated with popular video conferencing tools or have a built-in virtual classroom functionality, allowing you to deliver your traditional classroom-based training online. We recently uploaded a video that discusses virtual instructor-led training in a lot more detail, as well as an example, so check out the link in the description below if you'd like to learn more. And that's it, that's the basics. You must have an LMS to deliver, manage and track your training. When it comes to courses, you could deliver your training online in person using video classrooms. You could also create interactive asynchronous e-learning courses yourself using an e-learning authoring tool. You could outsource this to a specialist agency like us, or even purchase off-the-shelf or ready-made courses from across the globe. This is a great starting block for dipping your toes into the world of online learning. But there are a ton of exciting and innovative places you can go from here. From Xapi, which allows you to track learning that takes place outside of your learner management system, right through to virtual reality. So again, please feel free to contact us for a free consultation if you would like us to assist you to tailor-make a package that'll suit your specific needs, situation, and your budget. Feel free to leave any questions in the comments down below. I love to hear from you. And lastly, if this kind of video is up your alley, please click the subscribe button and the little bell icon to be notified whenever we upload a new video. Thanks for joining me here today. Until next time, bye-bye.